Welcome to this week's African Grain Market Overview, made possible by Collateral Management International and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. This week we look at South African maize exports, focusing on Zambia, the DRC, and potential deep sea exports. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Collateral Management International, or CMI, works across the continent, helping banks and other financiers keep their commodities secure and well managed. With over a decade of experience, they're known for their reliable storage solutions, trusted staff, and professional stock monitoring and inspection services. CMI helps make sure everything runs smoothly and securely. CMI, your trusted collateral manager in Africa. This week we welcome Jacques Pienaar, our regular market analyst and market expert, and we focus on the South African maize export markets. Welcome, Jacques. Always glad to see you here and looking forward to hearing some of your insights. Jacques, to start off with, you mentioned lower exports to Africa from South Africa specifically. Can you expand on this comment with more detail, please?
Thank you, Johnny. This table that you can see now indicates our export volumes or export forecast from South Africa to Africa, and then also includes deep sea exports in our total exports for South Africa. And then the bottom half of that table has got our SND forecast for South African maize, just for reference. So if we kick off with exports to Africa, I think there'll be two big changes this year. The first one is less exports to Zimbabwe, and the second one is less maize meal exports to the southern DRC. So during 2024-25, Zimbabwe imported around 1.3 million tons from South Africa, almost their entire shortfall. During 2025-26, they had a bigger crop. So we guess, look, that is the year we are in at the moment. So we guess the shortfall will be about 800,000 tons, and all of that will also be imported from South Africa. For the 2026-27 year, it's still early days, but we guess it could be similar, the size of the shortfall to that of 25-26, at around 800,000 tons. But the big difference is we believe Zambia will now enter the export market. Without going into a lot of detail, we believe Zambia will have a significant exportable surplus over the next 12 months. And we believe their prices will decline to such an extent, second half of 2026, that they will become Zimbabwe's preferred import origin. However, there's a limit on the amount or the volume of maize that can cross the Zambezi River into Zimbabwe, and therefore we have still allocated 400,000 tons to South Africa of that shortfall.
Yeah, that's I think putting a lot of pressure on the South African market in any case. Jacques, you also mentioned lower meal exports to the DRC. How do you see this impacting the SA market, the SA exports specifically?
Yes, Johnny. So for 24-25, we guess around 400,000 tons of maize was exported to the southern DRC as maize meal. For the 25-26 year, the year we are in at the moment, up until now the numbers are significantly weaker, and we guess for the full year around 275,000 tons will be exported to the southern DRC. For the 2026-27 year, we believe Zambia, where we expect price to decline significantly second half of 2026 after the elections, will start to dominate that market. So we believe almost everything, or almost the entire need of the southern DRC will come from Zambia. So we have lowered our number in South Africa to about 100,000 tons, but that could still be on the bullish side. So if one then look at the total Africa export picture, you know, we can go from 2.7 million tons exports in 2024-25, which was a record, to probably this year no more than 1.5 million tons. So it's more than a million ton drop.
Yeah, Jock, yeah, that's putting a lot of pressure on our local markets in any case. But I think it's a lot weather related, and not only in South Africa with the export surplus that we have here, but also in Zambia, also in the DRC, and across the African region. That's weather related, much better production conditions. Jock, you also mentioned deep sea exports. When I hear of the surplus production, lower exports, will this trigger deep sea exports from South Africa over the next 12 months?
Johnny, yes, with a record crop in 2020, South Africa reaped a record crop in 2025. I think it was the second largest in history. We are looking at another good crop for 2026 and lower exports to Africa. Yes, definitely deep sea exports must come into the fray and into our forecast. We have included 1.8 million tons of deep sea exports for South Africa in the 2026-27 year. However, at current price levels, the yellow maize July contract is still around $25 per ton or 400 Rand per ton, too expensive for South Africa to compete in the international deep sea export market. So the question is probably, will international prices rise short, medium term, or will South African prices have to go down to meet export parity? Another interesting point here is the strong rand. So interesting, a weaker rand could also make South Africa more competitive in the international market. If the rand depreciates back to 18 Rand to the dollar level, as we have seen probably about 6 or 7 months ago, and maize prices in South Africa remain at current levels, South Africa will be at export parity. Another interesting question that I got this week, which complicates the whole story even more, is a prominent trader asked me, do I think the market will be keen to sell down the South African maize price to export parity with early forecast of an El Nino next season? I don't have an answer for that though.
Yeah, that's an interesting question with all the weather forecasts indicating to El Nino end of the year, maybe some issues regarding the South African production towards next season. But again, we have to probably get some of the surplus out with this deep sea exports, as you mentioned. And then when we start looking into the new season, I think that's probably when we will see that being factored into the markets. So it will be very interesting to see how this plays out. But thank you for your time today, Jock. Always interesting to speak to you and hear your insights. And yeah, please join us again next week. Remember, this video is made possible by Collateral Management International and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. See you again next week. Don't miss the Zimmatic offer. Special promotional pricing on Zimmatic's 9500P and 7500P pivots with complete pivot, pump house and pipeline system options available. Financing through Standard Bank makes it easier than ever to invest in quality that lasts for years. Speak to your nearest Lindsay dealer today or call 021 986 8900 for more information. Terms and conditions apply.